so amazing. It smelled like perfume of the garden. And that's what this is. My friend, I am so excited to present Roberta's. This is our #1 top selling, biggest, largest, almost 30 years here at QVC. When we say Roberta's, that is the beginning of garden season. And this is his proven winners. It's a little tongue twister over here, but it is a Bloomerang Dwarf Purpink, and we're going to tell you why, because it's purple and pink, and it's bloomeranging. Purple and pink, and so much beauty, but also so much scent. Court Wallin is here in studio.
Nancy, love you.
We are so excited to have you.
New to Q.
Yes, new to Q.
I love this show. So we tune in and we find the latest and the best.
Yes.
And that's what this is in the Lilac family. The latest and the best.
I do not lie. I just told you, it smells amazing in here, like lilacs. I was like, what is happening over here? It is Court's. Okay, Court, so much to talk about. Free shipping and handling on this, Roberta's, and this one is very special.
Thank you so much. So, lilac is special. This is not the old-fashioned grandma's lilac. It's going to grow about 8 to 10 feet tall and overtake. You don't have to have an estate to grow these Bloomerang lilacs. This is the first time we've had this variety of Bloomerang. It is more compact. It's 3 to 5 feet tall. That means they can grow in containers. You can put them in the ground along a fence.
It's an outdoor plant,
The base of your front windows, because they're not going to cover up your window, you know? And they're the most floriferous. You know what floriferous means?
No, I want to hear
it. It means prolific. The most floriferous, #1 of all lilacs. And that's not me saying it. It's been proven at test gardens around the country, and it's called Purpink. It's brand new developed. We've only showed it on QVC one time before. That's it.
All right, tell me all about it. What do we do when we get it home? I want to know it all.
All right, so you're going to get these in the largest containers. That we offer on QVC, a full 1-gallon container. That's it.
Okay.
We took a picture just before. So then you're going to put these in the ground or in a container, Nancy, in medium to full sun. Water it in, and by the 2nd or 3rd year, you really don't have to go out and take care of it with water unless you're having a drought or something drastic. I'm telling you, when I first planted the first series of Bloomerang, I planted, and I'm like, I am so smart. I planted these great plants, but then they bloom early in the spring. But then they rest for a little bit. Then by midsummer and into fall, I am just saying, instead of so smart, I'm like so thankful that I planted these, because you have nearly 6 months of flowers on a lilac.
And look at how gorgeous they are. I mean, not only that, I love a perennial. I'm so cheap,
They come back
Court.
every single year.
Exactly. I don't want to pay for annuals. I want every single year. And look at those blooms.
So is it purple or is it pink?
It's purple and pink. Purpink.
So this is the maximum height. Now mine are staying around 4 feet tall, and I'm happy with that. They are planted along a wooden post fence here in Pennsylvania. Now half the year I live in San Diego. Little bad news. They won't grow in San Diego or southern Florida. You need a little bit of a frost. So that means they'll take temperatures down to -30 degrees below zero. That's like Minnesota cold. And down to zone 8, which is northern Florida. So if you're zone 3 to 8, we got you covered.
All right, what do we have to do with water and food, Court? Because he is the expert.
So with this plant, like I said, when you're establishing your plant, you need to water it a couple times, like 1 inch a couple times a week. But then it gets established, and Mother Nature will take care of it. I love to feed all of my plants with the Bounty plant food. This plant food, if you're not using it on all your plants, indoors and outdoors, you're really not getting the best results. It has micronutrients, it has the plant food both, and it makes 60 gallons, 1 tablespoon per gallon of water. And I feed my outdoor plants about once a month, my potted plants twice a month.
Okay, Court, not only are you getting this beauty on the outside, but you're going to be able to cut them and bring that smell. It really smells like a garden of perfume, of beautiful lilacs in your house, right?
Yes, and the thing is, in years past, these outdated lilacs, now it's new genetics, it's new science that allows us to do this, but the old lilacs would just bloom in early spring to mid-spring, and then they were done. And it was worth it, people loved them. But now, you get them in spring, they're gonna rest a little bit, and then come back and bloom from mid-summer all the way to fall. That's incredible.
And year after year. Now, Court, we have something. People are, first of all, buying more than one because we love Roberta's. We know, right? You are the #1 top selling. And I told them too, I said, almost 30 years. So that means when people discover Roberta's, they take it home, they plant it, and it's not like you go to a hardware store, you pick up, oh, it looks nice for a couple days or a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden it dies or it doesn't do what yours does.
And half the time you don't know what you're getting. It says lilac. You're like, I like that lilac. I saw it on QVC. I'm going to go buy the lilac. But it's not most likely not the same lilac. It's that outdated lilac that's going to grow 8 to 10 feet tall, which is fine if you have an estate. But you know, I don't have an estate. I have a small townhome here in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
It's perfect for townhouses.
This is the perfect size and in containers. And like you said, get multiples. When I first planted the Bloomerang, it's been 3 years now, but this is a brand new color. I felt so smart. I'm like, I am so smart. I have planted the greatest thing. And then comes summer and fall, I'm just like, my thought moved from me to being grateful. I'm like, I am so grateful for this plant. This is such the special plant.
It's the masterpiece of the garden. Look at those beautiful colors. But Court, we have something called Founders Chat. That's why you were here. We have this reputation. You have this reputation of the Walline family. I want to hear that story.
Hear some story?
Yes, let's hear the story.
Next time I want to hear the Nancy Lou story, but I'll tell you the Walline Roberta story.
Take in this fragrance.
This
is insane.
This video that's coming up is our growing grounds in Litchfield, Michigan. This is 10 acres just devoted for the trial gardens. That means we test 2,000 different plants. We have up to 4,000 visitors a year. Sandra went this past summer.
I'm jealous.
So we know what we're shipping to you. You know, Roberta's Rakers ships probably 20 to 30 million plants around the country. But we only bring the best and the newest varieties to QVC. And how we started was over 50 years ago. My grandmother used to travel around the world and bring back unusual plants and show them at fairs and flower shows.
Is her name Roberta?
Like the totem pole that was on earlier today, that started in the World's Fair. So we sort of do the same thing now, only we, instead of taking it to a flower show, we moved the flower show to your living room. And we
4 generations, right?
Yes, my name's Court. I'm the the third generation. My niece Stephanie, my 2 nephews Devin and Derek also present. They're part of the 4th generation.
And listen, you have never had a regular job. You have only born, breed Roberta's plants.
With my grandmother, my father, now my family. I've never filled out a job application. I never even had a paper route or no job ever. This has been it for over 50 years. So we had teamed up with the people at Proven Winners that are bringing you these, that have developed the genetics for these. They've been in business for over 25 years. So that is over 75 years of experience in the garden field that is bringing you this lilac, Bloomerang Purpink Lilac.
Smells so good. I feel like I am in a room full of like scent and fragrance of the most beautiful, first of all, visually beautiful, colorful, but also the scent is, it smells like perfume in here.
Well, and you're going to have so much perfume because like I said, according to all the trial gardens, this has been the most prolific. That means the most floriferous of all lilacs. And that means more fragrance for your garden. That's what you want. But like 6 months out of the year, nearly.
And perennial. So year after year, for people are picking up more than one.
30. Yeah. Pick up more than one. Yep. Space them about 3 to 5 feet apart, I would recommend. I put them at each one of my fence posts. It's a split rail fence. I love the look of these in front of them.
I would get a few of these, I
would too.
And be able to cut it and have that stem inside your house and that scent as well. And it is new to Q. All right, it is Roberta's proven winners, Bloomerang Dwarf Purpink. You got a lot of tongue twisters. Thank you so much.
It tells you everything you need on the growing guide. Thank you.
It is not garden
season.
Pick up the food too. Exactly. Without Roberta's 4th generation. Thank you so much, Court. We love you.
Next week.
Okay, yes, we're going to see you again.